Hey everybody, welcome back to Survival Heights Season 2, my 1.18 amplified hardcore single player survival world. And in the previous episode, if you guys missed it and or don't remember, we worked on finishing the quarry build, which is way over there, and we are pretty much done with it. Like I said in the last episode, I want to add some vines at some point, but you guys left some amazing comments, and one of those comments I want to showcase for today's comment of the video, which is from Respect Real Person, who said, "I like your quarry design with the dripstone cave, the lush cave, and the donkey enclosures just add to the appeal. Definitely edgy design with the spiral walk without railings. Thanks for the video. Heart, Respect." Thank you so much for this comment, Respect, and thank you everyone for all your very kind comments. Everyone really seemed to like it, which is always good whenever you build something in the world and people really do like it. I'm super glad everyone's a fan of it. So yeah, it's been pretty awesome. However, since the last episode, I have done a little bit of work around here, and that work has mainly been done here in the farming area because honestly, it's been pretty annoying looking over here and not seeing any progress made. So you can sort of see it down here, but I've started to add some potatoes. I've started to add in more walls so we can section things off and really get this farmland going, because that is going to add, as this comment said, I think something about the appeal. This is going to add a lot more, I think, to the appeal of the farming village and the main base area and give me what I want for it. So to start off today's episode, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to continue working on some farmland and hopefully continue to fill out this area. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's head on into it. Progress update time very soon. Let's get some crops planted. Yes, my two favorite things in Minecraft: rain and progress. Okay, only the last one was actually one of my favorite things, but we've made quite a bit of progress. I meant to do an update a little bit earlier, but didn't get around to it. But yeah, we have expanded the crop fields quite a bit, actually. Expanded over to here. We've also expanded over to there as well. And you also notice down here, as we move down, there are two sides around the cow pen. There is some wheat on one side, and there are some carrots on the other side. Also, please excuse any lag spikes that you might see. The bug with height and amplified and chunk borders is still a thing. It's very annoying, but it's still a thing. And the lag at certain chunk borders has changed with which chunk borders it's over. So you might see a few more of those around the starter house. Anyways, over here you'll see around the cow pen, we have wheat on that side. We have carrots on this side all the way up. I don't think I've missed any spots. I've been trying to look over this to see if I have actually missed any, but I think we are actually good. And if we head up here, you'll see what we have left to do up here. I've filled in, I believe it was this side, this little area I just filled in recently. I don't know if I mentioned these the last time, but these sides are all filled in. And the potatoes are here. We have a huge potato field right here, and all the wheat over there as well. Over here is still what's yet to come. I want to add two more spots here. One of the suggestions I did also get was to actually put in some beetroot up there as well, or put beetroot around here somewhere, just to add a little bit of variation. I wasn't really sure about it at first. I don't really know how I feel about beetroot, but we might as well try it. I've used beetroot in the past. I believe when I did something similar to this in Fire's Frontier, we used beetroot for that. So yeah, might as well give it another shot and see what happens. Anyways, the other thing that I've done, if we can skedaddle over this way, over here near the tiny sugarcane farms, you'll see up there, we've replaced the border. So I have these little stone, I don't know if I can find one of these, but I have these little stone walls that are going around. You can see one right there and one, I guess, nowhere else. I mean, there are more. I think they're just on top of there. But you can see these little stone borders here. These are meant to be walls, basically partitioning each of the quadrants, or not really a quadrant, each of the areas where crops are being placed. And so I typically use stone. I've used stone in the past, but I figure with the theme that we're dealing with here, I think brick and granite fits the best. So I did this little wall just as a little test. I'm using slabs, I'm using full blocks, I'm using these what are these called? Walls? That's what they're called, walls. Around here as well. It's very similar to the walls that I used in Fire's Frontier when I had this sort of similar style of huge wheat fields or huge fields of crops in general. And I have it coming all the way down here to the pathway. I think this is what I want to do with the walls. I'm putting some lanterns on top as well to add a little bit of light to the area, but I think this is what I want to do for the wall areas. I did get a suggestion before about doing leaves or various other things, but I think that's going to fit the best for us. And so we've got a few of these around here. Got a few over here, one over there. We're not going to do that stone stuff there. That is going to be a wall around the village. So that we may do later on today. We may push it off to a different episode, but we won't have to worry about that stuff. Just the stuff in between all the crops and adding more crop fields. But yeah, it's getting nighttime. I should go to sleep. I should also see about making some more progress on these walls and on some more of the crop fields that we have going on. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go make some progress. Hopefully by the time I come back for the next progress update, we'll have a lot more of this stuff in. It's kind of boring to watch crop fields placing, to be honest. But I've contemplated doing some sort of long play of it in the past. It can be soothing, but it's not always. So anyways, I'm going to do a little more progress on this, I think, and hopefully I will be back with a progress update in just a minute. Oh yeah, look at that. Look how beautiful that looks. At least I think it looks beautiful. I don't know what you all think, but I think the brick looks pretty dang good. And so, yep, we've done a little bit of progress since the last clip, obviously on stream, as many of you guys will have already seen, or if you haven't, you're about to see it now. I should also mention, I've said it a lot this past weekend, but big thank you to Tubbo for the shout out on stream. If you guys weren't there, it was pretty hectic. A pretty hectic time, and did not expect it. So once again, Tubbo, thank you so much for that shout out if you do end up hearing about this video or listening to this at some point. Anyways, you can sort of see it growing in over here. We've started on some of the wheat here. I haven't done much up here. I want to expand it up a little bit more, I think. You'll see the beetroot over there as well, which was a suggestion. I think it looks fine. It's good to have a decent beetroot supply now. If I need to use it as a farm or something, I have the ability to. I haven't added too much else around here. I kind of just stopped over here, I think. Yeah, over here. I just kind of stopped a little bit. I didn't go too far down. I don't really know how far down I want to go. We might end up adding some sort of border around here. I'm not entirely certain yet. We'll figure it out as we go. I'm probably going to trample some crops getting off here, aren't I? Anyways, like I mentioned before as well, we've been working on some of the brick and granite borders around here. I was working on this one the other day. Apparently this needs to be done. Hold on. There we go. Apparently, we still have a few more different borders. We have a border over there, or a wall, I should say. We have a wall over there. We have a wall right there. Actually, that's just the border to the village right there. So there's a few other walls to still be done around here, but overall, I think it is looking pretty much as I wanted it to look, which is always a good thing when a build actually comes out the way that you want it to. Also, hopefully I haven't already said all this stuff. My brain is weird sometimes. I also don't do what you really should do as a creator, and if it's been a few days since you've recorded and you don't remember exactly, you know, what you said in the previous clip, go back and watch it. I try to edit these videos as I go along because it makes things a little bit easier, but apparently I didn't do a very good job this time. So I definitely should go back and listen to that. Just a little tip to anyone who is a content creator or wants to be a content creator. That's definitely something that can be really, really useful. Apparently there are still more crops. I don't know if they're getting trampled or what's happening there. If I'm just forgetting to place things, you know, that could actually also be it. Oh, we have another wall down there as well. Did I mention that? I don't think I did. Anyways, as you can see, I have some more wall placing to do. This shouldn't take too long to do. I've gotten a pretty good pattern of this. We got this one, another one probably over there. Well, we have the one over there, and maybe one more somewhere else. I want to try to expand the crop fields over that way some as well. Don't know if we'll get to that today or not, or if I want to just maybe try to start on this village wall. I don't really know. Anyways, we have walls. We have farm walls to build up. Let's go ahead and work some more on that, and I'll have another progress update for you all in just a minute. All right, I think I'm gonna pull a Cry and Mo and just start rambling. For those who don't know, there's this YouTuber named Cry and Mo who I've been watching quite a bit of recently. He just came back to YouTube after being away for probably about 4 years or so. He used to stream a little bit. He used to do some YouTube back in 2017 or whatnot. And I used to watch him quite a bit, but one of the things he tends to do is he tends to ramble a little bit while he's doing stuff, and it brought up the question. I guess that's probably the better terminology. It brought up the question of what makes a good quality video, because basically when he came back, he started to just kind of play the game and record what he was doing along the way, and just kind of use that as content, and which makes perfect sense. It's very old school in terms of Minecraft content, but it makes a lot of sense, and it's been a lot of fun to watch. But it brought up the question in my head, what actually makes a good quality video? Because the idea behind it kind of is very generic in terms of it can be really anything. It's very subjective. That's probably the better term for that. It's very subjective what is good quality and what is not. We kind of live in this age of Minecraft, especially content creation around Minecraft, where everybody's doing time lapses, everybody's doing or trying to at least produce these very, very quote unquote high quality videos with all of these different time lapses, and which can get kind of boring at times, but it happens quite a bit. And I was just thinking about, like, I don't even know if I know what a good quality video is. And to be honest, I don't know if I've ever known what a good quality video is. Feel free to let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Because it is so subjective, like I said, it could be anything. It could be something as simple as rambling for 30 minutes, or it could be something like a 5-minute time lapse. You know, it's one of those things, like, as the creator ecosystem has evolved, I feel like our what we think is good quality has changed, when in reality, looking back at it, honestly, I kind of feel like no matter what year, whether it's whether we're comparing 2014 Minecraft to 2017 Minecraft to now, I feel like it's all actually good quality, and just it's subjective to the time, it's subjective to the creator, because some people, they can really hold your attention. There are some great talkers out there, some great entertainers in the Minecraft content creation scene, if you will, that many of you probably already watch or at least know about. But there are others who they strive, or they do very well with doing highly edited time lapses and things like that. So I was just thinking about what actually makes good quality Minecraft content. When it comes to mine, I have zero idea. What I like, what I think looks good. I'm just kind of making it up as I go, so I don't know where it lands in relation to me, but I thought it was a pretty cool thing to bring up. So feel free to let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. And of course, it is getting nighttime, so I should probably go to sleep. I don't actually like sleeping in hardcore, to be honest with you. I'm just too scared of the night, so let me get my bed out. All that rambling has really made me miss some of my old content now. When I first started, I didn't really put too much thought into videos. You know, it was just kind of get on, record, maybe have a few cuts, and that's it. Now, a lot more thought gets put into some of this stuff, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. It can definitely freeze you up at times, but it can also be freeing. I don't do any of these sort of talky bits because, honestly, for the longest time, I didn't feel like it was, like I said earlier, good quality at all. And I thought, you know, maybe I should try to do what other people do and try to do more time lapses or try to do this or that. Over the years, as many of you have put in the comment section below, you guys don't really care about some of that stuff. Some people just want to hear me talk. I know some of you probably do. Others of you probably don't. It just kind of depends upon the person. But I have kind of learned, and I really should take my own advice sometimes about this, that most people, especially if they like a content creator, are going to come back to that content creator regardless. So I guess I just don't do these anymore, all this talky bits, and I'm really out of practice, and I kind of wish I hadn't stopped. But hey, there's still time, there's still plenty of time to get back into that. And this wall is looking absolutely terrible. I gotta do something about this. But yeah, who knows, maybe I'll bring some more of this stuff back. I guess this episode is technically me bringing it back to some degree. I guess we can call it that. Why not? This wall is really zigzagging here. All right, let's see if I can focus a little bit and get some of this stuff done. I think the talking bit, I think I stopped doing it because it prevented me from making progress. Even if it might be fun at times to listen to. So let me make some more progress on this wall, folks. I think I will be right back in a second. Alrighty, everyone. So as you can see, finished up that wall, and we've pretty much finished, I think, all the walls that were around here. I won't actually be working on that village wall today, mainly because I don't really have any good ideas for a wall yet. I'll kind of think of some, brainstorm some, and we'll build that in the future. But what I have done, over here is I've started working on some areas over here. So the farmland, I still don't have a definite area for where it's all gonna stop, but I definitely know that I want to include some area over here. So you can see I've started to expand all the wheat that's around here. I wanted to pretty much probably go up to that level right there. I'll probably build an actual wall around the farm just to know exactly where I need to go. But if you run over this way as well, you'll see on the other side, I removed all the nether wart that was over there. I haven't placed it anywhere else yet. We don't really need nether wart right now, so I haven't really cared to. We'll make an actual automatic farm for it at some point, or at least semi-auto farm. But I've started adding some carrots over here around the pig pen to kind of give this area a little more life, a little more greenery that isn't grass and nether wart here. So I'll continue to work on this though as the weeks and months progress, because obviously we're not done. I don't really know if I'm doing anything here, but we're definitely going to need to finish all the way up to the edge over there, as well as maybe even build a pathway that way. I'm not entirely certain, to be honest with you, but we'll figure it out as we go. But ladies and gentlemen, I think we're gonna wrap things up there for today. Feel free to let me know what you think, what you thought of today's episode down in the comments section below. I thought it was a little bit different from normal, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it's definitely different. So let me know what you think down in the comment section below. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for watching today's episode. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like. If you're new around here, feel free to subscribe to stay updated whenever I have new content from this series or any other series out on the channel. But anyways, folks, take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.